Everybody take a deep breath with me. Let it go freely. We're going to do a lot of those today. So I just want to say welcome and thank you for being here. This is a free community space that I started hosting as a way to bring people together and share the infinite ways that we can build up our inner resource as individuals so that we can show up to our lives with the strength and clarity necessary to navigate great change. And that is deeply impactful for not only us personally, but for our collective. Because when we show up to do the best that we can with the tools that we have available to us within the locus that we have of control, we're doing our part to form a more solid whole for the collective. And it's my dream to live in a world that centers connection, community, compassion, living in harmony with nature, and the well-being of children. And that work starts in the hearts and minds and bodies of each of us, you and me. So thank you again for being here, for showing up to do your individual work and holding the vision for a better future for humanity. Thank you, thank you. I'm Alessandra, your embodied evolution guide. And this week I'm really excited to be welcoming my dear friend, Jolie. Her name is Jolie Drell. She is an integrative coach, an herbalist, and a really powerful medicine woman. I've had the pleasure of knowing her for a few years now. And we're going to be taking you through a mind-body journey to transform memory into medicine using the breath, movement, visualization, and music today. It's going to be really fun and really interactive, and your participation will only enhance this experience for the collective even more. And so out of curiosity, before I transfer this over to Jolie, what is everybody hoping to get out of the next hour? What are you hoping to leave here with? Maybe it's a sense, maybe it's a specific emotion, maybe it's a feeling. Drop it in the chat. And I'm going to welcome Jolie to the floor. Let me see if I can spotlight her. Oh,
yeah. Amazing. Thank you. Excited to get to co-host this call with you today. Thank you for inviting me. Oh, I'm so excited and to see all of your faces and get to share the revisit method with you. I'm especially excited because this is the first time I'm having an opportunity to run this in a group setting. So that's fun. But a little bit about me. As Alessandra mentioned, I am an integrative coach. Background working in plant medicine facilitation and integration support for the last 6 years. And it is my passion in this life to support people in building resource within themselves so that they can meet life with open hearts and open minds and really connect human to human, to have regulated nervous systems and to be able to tap into feelings of gratitude and joy and peace with more ease and more consistently. I'm also an herbalist. I'm studying to be a clinical herbalist, and this is another big passion of mine. And yeah, the revisit method. So this came to be a few years ago in my own healing journey in an ayahuasca ceremony. And the medicine brought me through these three phases that have now become the three phases of this journey that you're going to be guided through today to help me transform challenging memories into medicine, and all different kinds of memories. And this is something that I've started offering to others in the last year and a half, and it's been really powerful work for them. So I'm looking forward to sharing it with you, and hopefully it's a new tool that you can bring into your day-to-day life and your healing journey to support you. So just so you know a little bit about the journey, it's 3 phases. It's a guided inner visioning journey. So at the beginning, when we start, I will guide you into the visioning space and help you connect with the memory that you've chosen for today. And the theme is a memory or a time where you made yourself small or you felt really small and you want to reclaim that personal power, expression, and embodiment. So then we'll connect with that memory and I'll guide you through the first phase, which is about awareness. So you'll be observing the memory like a conscious, detached observer and just allowing the feelings to rise in the body, the thoughts that were present at the time. And then we'll go through a second phase, and that part of you in the memory will have agency. So, whatever you weren't able to say, do, or express at that time, you have full permission to do that in this visioning space. And this helps you to release the charge of what is still being held in your memory, in your body as a result of this memory. And then the third phase, we will go back and start to view it from a new perspective and really start to see where the medicine is within this experience that you had, and really transforming the relationship that you have with that experience and the ways in which it changed your thinking patterns, your nervous system patterning as well. So I will prompt you as we move through each of the phases, so you don't have to remember all of this. I will let you know what to focus on and do each stage of the journey. And then at the end, I will guide you back out of the visioning space and into present day. So let me see if there was anything else there that I wanted to mention. Yeah, one more thing is that this work it's very much rooted in nervous system safety and capacity. So as we start and connect with the memory in between each round of the journey, I will have you tuning in to your body and just the level of intensity that you're experiencing on a scale of 1 to 10. And if at any point it starts feeling too intense or overwhelming, know that you're in a safe space. You're welcome to kind of come back into the present moment and just connect with your body and your breath. If at any point it feels like too much to continue the journey. So full permission to take the space that you need and honor yourselves today. All right, that's what I got.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jolie. Okay. She just mentioned something that was really important. This is your space. I assume that you are all in your homes or somewhere that feels safe to you. And that's really important when we dive deep into our inner worlds like this, is to know that the container that is holding you is grounded, is safe, is yours. So I want you to take a moment to just look around the room. Where are you right now? Noticing that you're in your home. Maybe you're sitting in your favorite spot on the couch. Noticing the things that you have hung on your walls. When was the last time you really took them in? Why are they there? They must be special to you. Noticing your textures beneath you, the feeling of your clothes on your body, the pulse of your heart beat against your skin. Calling yourself to this space before we jump into our practice today. And to piggyback off of what Jolie said, is everything that we're offering to you today is an invitation. This is your journey. This is your self-care time. This is your process of personal evolution. And so if you don't resonate with what we're saying, or if something feels like not aligned with what you need today, that's quite all right. Go with your own flow. But I want to invite you to press into your edges. We don't want to go past them, but we do want to meet them and rub up against them real snugly, like we want to get to know them. So some of the things that you guys are looking for are more regulated nervous system, new medicine, tools, release, a good start to your day. Yeah, I want to find my center. That's what we're doing here. You're in the right place, I assure you. So I have a shared intention for us today that I'd just like you to kind of receive and hold in your hearts. And if you have your own intention, I would love for you to share it in the chat. But together, we're going to hold the intention that in moments of tension, I'm going to choose curiosity and compassion. In moments of tension, I'm going to choose curiosity and compassion. Better yet, in moments of tension, I choose curiosity and compassion. Just noticing how that lands in your body. Maybe it doesn't feel quite like you yet, but it will. And if you'd like to share your own intention for the group to hold with you, you're welcome to do so. But we're going to get started. You feeling ready? Wonderful. You actually don't need to be ready, just willing. Okay, here we go. We're going to work on the music again, you guys. One sec. Okay. Computer. I think we've got it. How's that? Can you hear me and the music? Wonderful. Okay. That's probably so helpful. Thank you for being such an important part of this collaboration. It's so crazy. I'm using YouTube actually. And like has 10%. That's about as low as we're going to get today, I think. That's really good. That's what I heard from the other. Okay. So we're going to settle in. You guys get cozy because we're going to be in this space for the next 30 minutes. You're going to have the opportunity to move around, but in the beginning of our journey, I want to make sure that you feel really snug. So I love to sit on this yoga block in a kneeling position right under my root. This is where I feel the most grounded, stable. Maybe if you're sitting on something soft, you can put a pillow beneath you so that your hips are a little bit elevated and you don't get that like crunched pretzel-y feeling. Wherever you are, be there. Okay. We're going to actually start with a little bit of gentle movement. So if it feels safe for you right now, I want you to maybe just allow your eyes to close. Palms down on your thighs. You want to feel connected to your body in this moment. And we're just going to slowly drag the fingertips along the body in a way that feels really nourishing to you. Just like caressing the skin, if that feels safe to you. If not, you can start maybe just like flicking off the energy that you might be holding. You can start shaking the shoulders a little bit. Whatever's going to get you to drop into this space. Let's take that gentle movement now. Maybe it's a little bit of like a facial massage. Maybe you hit the lymph system. Oh, it's just the best. Maybe you take a big stretch. Maybe you sit back to your toes. Whatever it is, we're just finding really gentle, nourishing movement to wake up the senses in the body. Personally, before I get into like any visualization, my favorite is to just work through the neck to offer some support to this bridge that connects my body and mind. I have a theory that we so often get neck tension because we are not honoring that connection. And this is a really great space to begin practicing that. Finding your movement, finding your flow, waking up the body. And allowing your movement to just be organic. You're not performing for anybody. There is no judging here. There are no people. It's your space, your practice. And I want you to slowly settle into your seat again. We're going to do some seated cat-cows. Breathing in, arching through the spine, opening through the chest, pulling the shoulders back and down, lifting the chin. Exhaling, rounding through the shoulders, tucking the pelvis. Pressing all of that air out, bringing your chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Moving with the rhythm of the music. We're here for 1 minute. We're just loosening the spine, inviting our spinal fluid to flow freely through this like magical antenna that we are stewards of. Keep moving. We're building up just a little bit of warmth because we're going to drop in just 30 seconds. Stay with me. Take these last 10 seconds to take whatever extra movement you need. Maybe you need like an organic cat-cow where you're going in a circle. And then we're going to settle in our seats. Finding stillness here. Collecting your awareness. Imagine it being pulled in like little energetic tendrils to the center of your forehead, that space right between your eyebrows. And we're going to allow that awareness to drop down, all the way down the length of our spine to our root. That energetic center at the base of your pelvis. I want you to imagine a trap door here opening, and all of the contents that are you drop out. They are surrendered to Mother Earth beneath you, and she holds them with so much strength and so much grace. We're putting it all down. Anything that you carried in here from yesterday, anything that you're carrying for tomorrow, can you leave it for just the next hour? I promise you can pick it back up again, but I also promise you won't want to. I like to encourage myself here and just say empty, empty, empty. Let it all go. All the dust, all the cobwebs, all the little particles of stress that build up day to day, week to week, month to month. They are tumbling out of the base of your spine. And as they tumble out, you begin to grow roots from the center. Your golden roots grow into the earth. And she offers you fresh new energy to pull into your system. And you're going to breathe that energy in. 4 counts in, 4 counts we're going to hold the breath, 4 counts out, and 4 counts we're going to hold the breath at the bottom. We're going to go with the rhythm of the music. In, 2, 3, 4, hold. Out. In. Hold. Out. Hold here at the bottom. In. Hold. Out. Hold. Beautiful work, my loves. And just be here with yourself for a second. You can continue that breath pattern. You can allow your breath to flow naturally. And Jolie is going to guide us through her revisit method.
All right, everybody. If you haven't already, keeping the eyes closed, finding a comfortable seat, preparing to go in for this visioning journey. I invite you to keep the eyes closed and to stay within throughout this entire journey until I guide you back out at the end. Inviting forward the memory that you've chosen to work with today. Time where you maybe felt small or you shrunk yourself. Memory that you are able, willing and ready to reclaim your personal power and expression through. I want to invite all of you to imagine yourself standing on a beautiful path in a lush forest. Soft earth under your feet. Gentle sunlight dancing through the leaves above you. You begin to walk along this path. With each step, you feel the ground supporting you. Noticing how the air feels. Maybe it's cool and fresh, or warm and sweet. Hear the quiet rhythm of your footsteps. Maybe bird song in the distance. And ahead, the path curves and reveals a doorway set within an arch of living vines. Beyond this door rests the memory that you've chosen to work with today. You arrive at the threshold of the door, taking a moment to pause, maybe placing a hand over your heart, taking a deep breath. You're ready, placing your other hand on the door, allowing it to gently open. Once the door is open, walking through and stepping into the memory you've chosen to work with today. Simply observing the memory like you're watching a movie. Noticing, where are you? What your surroundings look like. How old are you in this memory? And is anyone else present? Just taking some time here to allow any key points of interaction, any sensations or emotions to arise. What emotional tone fills the space that you're in? Are there any details that stand out sharply or maybe feel fuzzy and unclear? Asking, is there anything else about this memory that's asking for your awareness, for your remembrance? The part of you in this vision, you see them turn back towards the doorway in the forest, walking back out into the forest. Again, just noticing your feet on the earth, the colors of the leaves, reconnecting with your breath. I want to invite you to just tune into your body and the level of intensity that you're feeling now that this memory is present and alive. Just making sure that it feels manageable for you as we continue forward in this journey. As we prepare for phase two, knowing that this time when you go back, the part of you in this memory has agency, has full permission to express and say or do whatever they were unable to at this time. This is your space to go all out, shamelessly and unapologetically. As we prepare to return the second time, turning back towards the doorway, walking across the threshold, and stepping into the memory a second time. And allowing this version of you to play through this memory multiple times from start to finish, doing things differently. What did you need to say that you were unable to speak? What instincts did you have but not act upon? You need to shout, cry, run away. Just taking a few minutes here to run through this memory and express. It's your opportunity to reclaim your personal power, reclaim your voice, to set and honor your boundaries and needs. Noticing if there's anything else that the part of you in this memory feels that they need to express, anything that they need to do, feel validated, heard, and seen. Once again, seeing the part of you in this memory, turning back towards the doorway into the forest, crossing the threshold, reconnecting with the forest floor, sounds of the birds, or the wind through the leaves, and reconnecting with your breath, your body, tuning in again to the level of intensity that you're feeling, and just confirming that you feel you have capacity to continue the journey. Taking a couple more slow, deep breaths here. Honoring what's been expressed, the energy that's been moved. And as we prepare for phase 3 of this journey, I invite each of you to call in your higher self, inviting this wise, benevolent, loving aspect of you to anchor into your heart. Asking them to guide you and show you the way forward, to show you the way back to love and compassion. So in this phase, you will be returning to the memory a third time, moving through it more slowly and seeing it through the eyes of love and compassion. Asking your higher self to assist you in this process if it feels challenging. Turning back towards the doorway. Crossing the threshold for the final time. And watching this memory unfold from start to finish. Pausing at any key points. Seeing what the deeper lesson is. Where wisdom can be found. As you observe this memory, seeing if there's any areas that you can bring in the energy of forgiveness, acceptance, empowerment. Seeing the ways in which this memory helping you to grow in your trust in yourself, grow in exercising your voice, communicating your needs and boundaries clearly. Seeing this memory as the opportunity that it is to honor yourself deeply. Know that you are safe within yourself. You are safe to be who you are, to fully inhabit your authentic expression. I invite each of you to ask your higher self. They have a message for you around this memory. If there's anything they need you to know, and I invite you to ask the part of you in this memory what they need from you moving forward. What actions you take and commit to support this part of you in feeling safe. Inviting the part of you in this memory to walk back out into the forest with you, stepping across the threshold, turning to face the door, watching it gently close. You see this golden light begin to spill through the cracks of the door, feeling in the healing of this memory, honoring the medicine received today's journey. Turning back towards the forest path, beginning to walk forward, hearing the gentle rhythm of your footsteps, seeing the soft but confident posture and way that you walk. And the warm sunlight against your skin. Walking until the path meets the edge of the present moment. Taking another slow, deep belly breath in. Slow exhale out the mouth. Another big deep breath in. Slow exhale. Back into the body. Noticing any sensations that are present in your body. Maybe bringing a gentle smile to your face. Some soft movement back into the body, rolling the neck and shoulders, wiggling the fingers and toes. in your own time, as you feel ready, you can open your eyes and meet us back in this space.
Thank you, Jolie. Here we are, alone together, opening our eyes to a new timeline. One where this memory is no longer something left unresolved, but healed and whole in its own perfect way. What did you reclaim in your journey? Is there a specific energy, quality, characteristic that you can name? What new feeling are you coming home with?
Chasing what's not there.
Whatever it is for you,
Start running today.
I want you to begin to reach for more of it.
Something to say.
Again, allowing your eyes to close and letting this be an exploration of your space through your body.
All this time
Using your body to explore this new field of possibility you just generated through this visualization. Finding movement that feels nourishing to you. Maybe it's self-massage. Maybe it's the hip circles. Maybe you're using your hands to snake through the space around you, reaching through the spine as you discover how your body fits in this new space. Can you pay attention to the sensation on your skin as your arm cuts through the air in front of you? Stretching your limbs here to take up new pockets of the space around you in ways that you haven't yet before. These are slow exploratory movements as you expand around a new reality. A reality where you are bigger. Where your moment of smallness is resolved. And you realize it was merely an invitation to take up as much space as you need. You have another minute here to continue gently exploring before we begin building energy in the body. We're really going to step into your new realm in just a minute. Allowing the music to move you. Using this last few seconds to bring your energy down to the earth, really grounding into the base beneath you. Before beginning to build on that energy by inviting more into your field with greater movement. Let your expression flow freely here as you celebrate your newfound power, your new authority, your new wisdom, your embodied insight, your chosen truth, and your new capacity. If you have the space for it, we have 3 minutes here to build energy. Maybe come on up to your feet. Feel the strength of your feet on the ground, the solidity of your legs holding you. And using your movements, pull that energy that you've just cultivated into your body. Take up as much space as you can here. I want you reaching those arms out, taking a large stance with your legs, wide stance. Stand fully in your bigness. Feel yourself in relation to this room. Feel your field expand into the corners of this room. Feel yourself take up the space beyond it. Feel how far you can truly stretch as an infinitely energetic being. As you expand your field to the others on this call, the ones in Florida, the ones in New Mexico, the ones in New Jersey, the ones from Boston. Casting a net of sovereign, loving intention across the globe. Hold this feeling here with you. We've got just another few seconds. You can do it. Pull in a deep breath. Let it go. Come back to your cozy space, your seated position or your lying position even. All that energy that you just cultivated, we're going to pull it in with your next breath. Right into the center of your heart. Your field that was just expanded all the way around the globe zips back into your center. And we have the next 3 minutes for you to simply be here, holding this expansiveness. Do not let it go. There's nothing to prove. There's nothing to hide. No one to impress. Nowhere to be except right here and now. for just another few minutes. Feeling into the strength and clarity of your field. Noticing how grounded and open you are. And simply being. Letting whatever you're feeling be enough, more than enough. Resting into your new timeline. And stabilizing a new way of being. Slowly wiggling your fingers and toes, taking a deep breath in as you come back to this space. There she is. Sophie girl always knows when we're done with the process. She said, "Good job, everybody. That was beautiful." Now it is 10:07 for anybody who has somewhere to be. I'm sorry we went over, and thank you for your time today. If you have a moment to stay and share, we would love to hear your experience. And I actually have a few announcements before I open up the space for that, if that's okay with you. So gently coming back in your own time, but tuning your awareness to the room again. Reorienting to your new surroundings, your new spaciousness. Checking out the objects above, below, behind, beside you. Practices like these are exactly how I came home to myself again after a lifetime of living in a dysregulated survival state. Community like this is why I even had an idea of what that might look like for me in the first place. And so I've created a studio space where we get to practice in community like this every week. It's a monthly membership called Liminal Grace Evolution Studio, like a gym studio, but for your mind, body, and spirit, where every week offers 3 opportunities to gather live. There is a lesson, which is just like your intellect, right? That's feeding your mind, giving you the context for what we're doing in this work and what that means for you. There is a live self-study workshop, which is where we bring those concepts into relationship with ourselves. Like, oh, what does this actually mean for me and what do I choose here? The identity work that goes along with all that. And then there's an embodiment practice every week. So we go through this really beautiful arc of mind, body, spirit integration as you move through your personal process of evolution. And it allows for spaciousness because it's not an open and closed container, it's just there. And there's also an interactive community space where you get to be seen and celebrated by other people doing this work just like you. And the doors open April 1st. And if you're interested in that, I'd love to stay and chat with you after, or you can go to the link in my bio and discover more. And then Jolie is also doing her fabulous work in the world, and you can follow her. I'll send out an email today with both of our information on Instagram at jolie.drell. And you'll be able to book one of these revisit sessions if it's something that you want to return to, but you'll also get this replay. Our next gathering is March 29th, and I believe that I have a co-host. Her name is Jordan, and she's an amazing human being. And I hope to see you then. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart for being here, and we'll see you really soon.